You remember me when the west wind moved.
It came out of prayer. A little group of about half a dozen people who used to meet in this room to pray about the whole area of drug abuse and how we could actually help those who were affected by it.
Well, I think that the whole concept of Talitha Koum, as far as I'm concerned, is the most amazing project that has actually happened in recent years. It's followed on from tragedy, and it's going to move around to actually giving hope to people who maybe would not have had any at all.
It was a wonderful moment for me, and I'll never forget it. After 7 years of preparation, I was so excited to dig that first piece of soil and to see what has been a dream and a vision and a lot of hard work begin to be manifested as reality.
There may still be a lot of digging to do, but this time next year, this farmland just north of Ipswich will be a community, offering women a route out of drug and alcohol addiction. They will come to Talitha Koum post-detox. The name is taken from the Bible, meaning little girl, get up.
For me, professionally, I felt this project had many obstacles to overcome in terms of gaining consents, and it was not going to be an easy ride through planning consents or parish council or whatever. However, the Talitha Koum team enthused me that with their faith they would be able to work their way through these problems. I was proved wrong, they were proved right. We've achieved a fantastic result, and it was all down to their faith.
After the tragedy of the murders in Ipswich, there was a lot of publicity about the needs of people who found themselves on the street. This is something that aims to be long-term help and support for girls who really want to turn their lives around.
I think it's very easy to blame the women and to not have compassion on the women because they're caught up in drugs. I think it's easy to say, oh, well, it's your fault, you chose to start drinking and you chose to start taking drugs and hang out in the wrong crowds, when actually from working at TK and learning more about drink and drugs, I've come to the realisation that the majority of the time it's really not their fault.
Over £100,000 has been raised from donations, but the first phase alone needs that twice again, which includes converting this barn into an activity and resource centre.
Phase 1, we're going to take 6 girls, so we need to do the first bedroom block and the accommodation of the barn so that they've got somewhere to eat, sleep and meet and to learn.
They're asking people to buy a brick for £5, as each bedroom needs 1,400. And if you can't donate, just come and help out.
Well, I've always thought when I see these disasters and where people are needed who've got skills in the construction industry, I've always felt a little bit guilty that I've never volunteered. But as I'm retired now, I thought this was a great opportunity for me to help others in their need to come and give my services as a bricklayer.
I got involved because I felt that's what God was calling me to do, to use part of the farm to help other people.
There's still a long way to go before the funds meet their vision, but those involved are prepared to take a risk to keep vulnerable women safe.
The farm is just, for a start, it's just so peaceful, and the setting is just, you actually feel quite cleansed just walking onto that farm. Probably not right at the moment, with it being a bit muddy, but it's just got this feeling of hope, and I know, like the first time I visited it, it was a day very much like today. Sunshine was out, and everything just looks like actually I could really live here and grow from it. And that's really, for me, I just thought the setting couldn't be any more perfect for what's wanting to be achieved with these women.
As a sceptic, in like most things I suppose in life, and because as I say, we are fairly inundated with people who'd like for us to support them in one way or another, you definitely made a difference to us the way we went about this. Some of my people are not playing lip service to it, they are embedded into the process and the principle, and I would implore others to add whatever value they can, whether it's support, financial, or actually just adding profile to it. It's a great cause and the one we now need to see complete.
And it's nice to build buildings and it's good that they're well received, but by the same token we're working to actually support and train new people as well. Some people that are coming in from either the college environment, the background, we're bringing people in that are that have lost their job, who have potentially who are looking for re-employment. We're trying to encourage those skills as well. So all that helps. It's all part of the story of Talitha Koum.
And then once the building is built, when the ladies come into it, we will then offer them work placements and opportunities to help build their confidence to then carry on their journey in a positive way. And, you know, who knows, in 2 or 3 years' time, there might be somebody that's done a work placement here and happens to be in the right place at the right time, and there's a role for them to be able to apply for.
Yeah.
We don't know what's there in the future, and that's what I liked about this project, and why I felt it was really right for the business to back it, is we're not just here to get it built, we're here to support it after it's built. For me, that's my personal passion about it.
We all know that there is a definitive link between, you know, young people, if they're bored, if they've got nothing to do, they will find something to do, and unfortunately they may make a wrong choice at that point. Whereas if they've got a focus, whatever it is, then there is less chance of them making that wrong decision at that critical point in their life.
It would help them put their lives in order and give them, if it progresses the way I think it will, give them some idea of future careers or avenues for them to be able to work.
I think that it shows that the Christian community is actually very much in touch with life today. We are actually seeing the re-emergence of the Christian community as leaders of change in this country at this time, which I think is very, very significant.
With all the angles and all the areas of Talitha Koum put together, these women 100% can start again, 100% can move on in their lives and be healed from the pain and from anything that they've gone through, from the addiction, completely. A complete restoration, a complete transformation, I really believe, for these women through Talitha Koum.
I trust and I hope that it will make an enormous difference. Talitha Koum will give them a sense of hope for the future, help them to move forward in life, love and community and acceptance and friendship.
I think it's a really worthwhile cause, and I think everybody should support it, irrelevant of the fact that it's Christian based. I personally am not a Christian, and I'm not supporting it because of the religious factor of it. It's because it actually gives people an opportunity to move forward and start a new life, and I think everybody deserves that, and that's why I think it should be supported.
Did you mind working with Christians?
No. If they're all as mad as you, no.
There we are.
You can tell the sun in his jealous sky